Okay, guys. So today we are making mug cake. Sounds good, doesn't it? So I will give you all a minute or so to make sure you got all of the ingredients you need. We will be needing, let's see, we need butter or applesauce. I'm not sure what they put in your packets. Vanilla extract, milk, sugar, flour, baking powder, and salt. And then I also have in my kitchen with me, I have some frosting from some leftover cookies I did. And I also have some sprinkles that I'm going to add to my mug cake. And if you have any of that kind of stuff in your kitchen that you want to add, feel free. But remember, this is your cake, and so you have to be the one that likes it. Okay, so first off, I'm going to start by washing my hands. I always wash my hands before I start baking, just to make sure if I've gotten anything icky on them over the last couple minutes, that I get that cleaned off. Okay, now that my hands are all clean, we can get started. So, first off, I'm going to teach you guys a little trick, because for me, I do not have baking soda in my cabinet, and I completely spaced on buying baking soda. So when I don't have baking soda, I can make something similar to baking soda or baking powder. Sorry, that's what we're using today. You can make something somewhat similar to help you out, because baking soda doesn't exactly work the same way as baking powder. Does anybody know why that is? Do you guys know anything about baking soda and baking powder? Feel free to unmute yourselves and tell me if you know. Otherwise, I will let you know. Okay.
There we go.
So, baking powder, baking soda doesn't have the acidity it needs to help you make a cake. So when it calls for baking powder, you can't typically substitute baking soda for baking powder. So I have baking soda. I don't know if you can really tell that, but I have baking soda, but I also have this thing called cream of tartar, which is a little spice that I also have. So if you don't have baking soda at your house, most of you probably do. I don't. I use baking soda for a lot more stuff than I do baking powder. So you can actually make your own baking powder by simply mixing some cream of tartar and some baking soda together to help you get what you need or to make the baking powder. So that's what I'm going to do quick. I'm going to mix up a little bit of baking soda and some baking powder. I'm going to mix it all up so that I have exactly what I need for our recipe today. Okay? So, I am using the applesauce instead of butter. What are we making? We are making mug cakes today.
Okay, sorry, we were on the recipe too, so we're a minute late. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you are perfectly fine. We are going to make mug cakes, and like I was telling everybody else before we get started, I also have frosting and I have some sprinkles, because I'm going to add those into my mug cakes. So if you guys have that stuff and you want to, you can, but don't feel like you have to. I like adding it to mine. I've
I'm
made
going to go ahead and gather the rest of the ingredients for them, and they're going to listen to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep, of course. So, but like I was saying, I am making my own kind of baking powder, because like I said, I don't have any at home. But so you just kind of mix it up, and then you're going to find yourself a coffee mug. I prefer my little bit bigger one so it's easier to fit my fork in. So this is my coffee mug I'm going to use. And we're just going to take our time and do this together. So first, you are going to get 1 tablespoon. And then you are going to put either, whether you're using butter or applesauce, you are going to put in 2 tablespoons of your butter or your applesauce into your mug. Okay. Then,
does it have to be melted?
it does not say that it has to be melted. I would guess it might need to be a little soft, especially if you're going to mix it all together, because at the end we'll mix everything together. So you may need to soften it just a tiny bit. And then we will get our vanilla extract. And you're going to get the 1 teaspoon. Remember, when you look at your measuring cups, you have one that says 1 TBSP and one that says 1 TSP. And you'll take it and you will add 1 TSP into your mixture so far. Then you are going to add 1/4 of a cup of milk. So we'll grab our milk. I always make sure to pour over whatever I'm cooking, just so that if I spill a little bit extra, at least it goes in what I'm making instead of all over my counter. Okay, we'll put that in our cup. Then we will get our sugar. And we're going to use the tablespoon measuring cup again. And you're going to get 2 tablespoons of sugar. So now we have our butter is in there, or in my case, applesauce. We have vanilla, milk, sugar. Next, we will get our flour. And for the flour, we will do another 1/4 of a cup. So usually if I have to use the same measuring items multiple times, I'll try and clean them out between each one because I don't want the wet stuff or the dry stuff sticking if there was something wet in there before that. So I'm going to clean out my measuring cup. I'm going to add in my flour. Okay, my flour is added in. And then I'm going to get my little concoction of baking powder I made myself. And I'm going to get 1/4 of that, 1/4 of a teaspoon. So just a little bit, it's not a lot, just a little scoop. I'm gonna add that in. And then you need 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. So just the tiniest little bit. You don't need a lot, just a tiny little bit of salt. And then depending on what you prefer, if you want to use a whisk or you want to use a fork or whatever you choose to use, a spoon to mix it up, I want you to mix up everything that is in that cup. Mix it all up together. Make sure it's all nice and consistent. You don't want any lumps in there, or you want to make sure it's all well and mixed up so that it cooks right. I think it smells pretty good if I do say so myself. Okay, and then like I said, if you are like me and like adding a little extra to your cake in a mug, I'm gonna add some sprinkles to mine. You don't have to, but I'm gonna give mine a little bit of some sprinkles in it. Give it a little extra color. Okay, then after everything is stirred, you've added anything extra you want. You could even add chocolate chips if you wanted. You could, whatever you wanted. This is totally you're the one eating your dessert. So after you have everything in there that you want in your dessert, you're going to take it to the microwave. And you're going to put it in the microwave for 1 minute and 15 seconds. Start mine, and we're gonna wait for it to pop up. But I also want there, and this isn't the only recipe you guys can do for cake in a mug or mug cakes. I have done a lot. I like chocolate chip. There's even one that looks like funfetti. There's just all sorts of different kinds of mug cakes that you can do. I even, when I go to the store sometimes, if I don't have all the ingredients and I don't want to make my own at home, they even sell these nice little Betty Crocker mug cakes. Makes my life a little easier some days. I love using those. So we're just gonna patiently wait for our yummy treats to be done in the microwave. Let's see if it's done. Mine's beeping at me. Okay. I'm gonna let mine cook just a little bit longer. I need a new microwave. It's kind of going out on me. But hopefully your guys' are done when the time is up for 1 minute and 15. Ooh, that looks better. Okay, so mine is all done, fresh out of the microwave. Ooh, and it looks really yummy. And I'm going to add a little bit of frosting to mine. Can't go wrong with frosting on cake. So I'm gonna add a little bit of frosting. Just gonna dump it right on top. I'm not gonna try and make it all sorts of pretty right now. I'm just gonna add it on. Your guys is coming out of your microwaves yet? Still working on them? See how this tastes. Good? Paige, good? I've never actually tried applesauce in my mug cakes, but I didn't have butter, and I didn't feel like running to the store to pick up butter. But applesauce actually isn't that bad in my mug cake. I kind of like it. And so this is just a quick, easy snack you can make for yourself. Don't have to bother mom or dad or anybody. You can just, as long as you got the ingredients and you know how to do it, you can go in the kitchen and make yourself a little cake. I should send a picture of this to my brother and tell him I'm eating his birthday cake because it's his birthday today. Tell him I made him a birthday cake, but it's at my house. But like I said, there are plenty of different options you can do when it comes to mug cakes. I have the app Pinterest, and I'm always looking at it and finding all these different recipes for mug cakes. You can even make a cinnamon roll in a mug.
Miss
Howard.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
I can't wait to. So when I video chat my friends and we want a snack, we could make this.
You could. You could have cake with your friends just over video chat. It's the perfect little snack, and everybody can make it.
That sounds really fun, and I can't not wait. Do that. And do that. I need to eat my Ninja.
But yeah, these are a good little treat. And then everybody can have their own. Say not everybody in your family agrees on cake. There are so many different recipes out there. Everybody can make their own, or even with this simple recipe. Like you saw me, I added some frosting, I added some sprinkles. If I had chocolate chips, I could have added chocolate chips into mine. You can add just about anything into your mug, and everybody's happy, and they all have their own cake. I always like a glass of milk with my cake, so I poured myself a glass of milk too while I had the milk out.
What are we making tomorrow?
Tomorrow we are making cookie balls, if I believe right. Let me double check.
No bake.
Let me double check on that. Yep. Tomorrow we are making no bake cookie balls. I'm excited. And then on Thursday we're gonna make parfaits, and on Friday we're gonna make edible cookie dough. It's gonna be a good week. But yeah, tomorrow we are going to make no bake cookie balls. How'd you guys' mug cakes turn out? Pages is good. You guys, you good? They're all good? That's good. Mine's good too. This can be my dessert after lunch, because I just ate lunch not too long ago. Mine looks green though now because ooh, I like it. Nice, Paige. Mine looks a little green now because I added green sprinkles. So it looks like I'm eating, I don't know what, something green out of a cup.
No bake cookie balls.
I added rainbow sprinkles to mine, so it looks rainbow.
So yours is kind of the same thing. It's got all the swirls in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought about, I had these colorful blue aqua fishy sprinkles on a thing of blue icing I had, but I didn't put those in. I'm gonna save those. Maybe I'll use it on my own birthday cake when I make my birthday cake here in a couple weeks. And then you always want to make sure after you are done cooking that you make sure you put away everything you got out. And if you're not sure where it came from, if your parents helped you, make sure you ask for help, because we don't want to leave the kitchen a mess. We want to make sure we get everything put away so that it is not just sitting on our counters. So I'm going to start putting all of my supplies away. Everybody's stuff looks so good. You guys like being your own junior chefs now that we're having cooking lessons? Yeah. I like being a junior chef. I like baking. It's fun. Where did I put the lid? There it is. Okay, guys. Well, that was cake, mug cakes. Pretty simple, pretty yummy. Everybody enjoyed? Okay. I will.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Yep, and I will see you guys all tomorrow, and we will make ourselves some no-bake cookie balls. It's gonna be so
Bye.
yummy.
Be safe and make good choices.
Bye, Paige.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye, thank
You're welcome.
Bye.
Have a good rest of your day.